Well, today I'm in a different location and I'm in my office today, and I wanted to give y'all a different look today. But today I got some really good topic, a really good topic that I want to share with you. So I'm gonna wait a little bit to see as people are coming in, and I am going to do a little sharing as we are waiting for other people to come in. Okay, so I'm gonna put my computer on mute so you don't hear everything. Hey Marquita, how you doing, babe? So let me do some sharing. How you been doing? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you've been doing. It's sort of funny to see yourself on the screen, and that's what I am doing. So I'm going to share this in a couple of groups that I am in. Let's see. So I'm going to do that. Well, tonight, if I can talk, I always stutter. But tonight what we're going to talk about is what to post on Facebook. So sometimes I know it gets like confusing. You don't know exactly what you want to post, how often you should post, or you just get sort of confused about what you should post and not post. So today I am going to share with you what you should be posting on Facebook to get the most engagement, to get people to respond to you. Oops, my little camera just popped out of there, so don't mind me. All right, so thank you for the thumbs up, Marquita. So let's make sure this doesn't act all funny today. Okay. Yay, that's it. Okay, I'm not gonna touch anything. Okay. So again, thank you guys for joining me. And tonight we're gonna talk about what you should post on Facebook. But before I get started, I just want to let you guys know that I do have a free class coming up, and it's Thursday night, and it is on how to actually get and keep clients. It is a subject that I get asked a lot about, and I just want to talk about it, tomorrow night, and show you what steps and strategies that I've used to get 2 to 3 clients every month, and to continue to enroll about recurring clients every month. So if you have not signed up for that free class, go to aleasemichelle.com/free class and sign up. It's free, and it includes a workbook so you can follow along with me as I go through the call on Thursday. So make sure you jump on that, because I am going to be sharing a lot of good stuff on that. All right. So again, guys, tonight's topic is on what you should post on Facebook. I know sometimes it gets a little confusing. You don't know what you should post, what you should not post. So tonight I'm going to share with you 4 tips on what you should be posting on Facebook. All right. So if you are digging what I am talking about tonight, if you feel like I'm giving you some awesome value, then make sure to share this Facebook Live on your page to your family and friends. I will really appreciate that. And if I say anything tonight that you are like digging, that you think is just awesome, then give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up. I really appreciate that. So enough with me talking, because I can run off at the mouth all the time, running, just talking. Let me share with you the number one thing that you should be posting on Facebook. Now, a lot of times we are in the business, and we think we should post all the time about our business, and we should, because that's what you are on Facebook for, to be social and to share your business idea. But it is also good to share personal things about your life, the inside, like behind the scenes of what's going on in your life, something funny, something a little quirky about yourself that you should also post. And these type of posts, I call those personal posts, get engagement. It allows your clients and customers to see you for who you are, like a real person. So an example of a personal post could be, if you love to cook, you can show a meal that you just cook for your family, like, and then share the recipe to that meal. Maybe it's a favorite meal that your family eats that you could share. Another type of post could be just an outing with your partner. I thought about, I posted, I think I think it's been a week ago, but I posted a picture of me and Alex, we washing the car. But it's a photograph with me, my feet are like propped up, and he is doing the washing. And I took a picture of it and said, we are washing the car. Guys, when I posted that particular image, the engagement was outstanding. So let me go and find the post to see how many likes and comments were left on this post. And I was really just doing the post as a joke, because I thought it was funny, because really I was sitting on the porch watching him do this, and I was like, I'm gonna take a picture of me chilling. I'm just gonna be chilling. Let me find it. Okay, so it's a post. I posted this July the 13th, and we ended up with 104 comments, not comments, but likes and engagement. We ended up with 19 comments in all for this particular post. And it was just a spur of the moment, like behind the scenes kind of thing that I just wasn't, it was spur of the moment. But literally, the comments that I got, people were like, really? He's doing the washing. But those type of engagement are really good for more engagement in your newsfeed. So try to put in like personal kind of posts, not super personal. Like if you're just like, pissed off about something, keep that to yourself unless you can tie that into your business. But most of the time you want to talk about or share posts that are just the inside of your life. I see Marquita is on with me. Marquita can show her setting up her, her boutique with her t-shirts. That is an inside, that's an inside personal post that is still business related. It can also be a post of photos of her with her kids. So those are things that people are really, really dig, honestly. I mean, I sound old when I say dig, but they do. They like that. They like to see that you are a person. So, hey, Latoya, how you doing? So number one is don't be afraid to share personal posts every once in a while. Just keep it semi-personal. I don't want to really know all your business, but at least share behind the scenes about what you're doing in your life and your business. So that's number one. Number two is the post. Make sure your posts are always relevant to the time and what's going on. So, and to your brand. So a lot of times I see people post stuff about, I don't even know. It's like crazy. It doesn't even relate to what they do. Or they're just sharing stuff just to be sharing stuff. So make sure whatever you post that it is relevant to your brand. So I know Latoya is all about the health and fitness. So all of her posts should be around the health and fitness. From smoothie recipes to fitness exercises. I mean, it necessarily doesn't always have to be about her. It can be, sharing other people's content. We'll talk about that in a second. But it should always be relevant, okay? I know Marquita is all about fashion, so she can always talk about street fashion, show street fashion presentations. She can also, there's so many different ways that she can, incorporate different posts, other people's posts. But the key thing is to keep it relevant. Hey, Monet, how you doing? And so you don't get off topic, because sometimes when people see something that's just like off topic, I'm like trying to think what would be like off topic for me, man. If I post anything fashion related, that's because I love fashion and I taught fashion marketing for over 17 years. So that is relevant to my brand. But what would not be relevant to my brand? I don't know, because I stay on brand so much. Just think about it. Does this really make sense? I love my family. So you see posts of my family. Trying to think what would be not relevant. I guess if I share like a cooking recipe, I like to cook. I don't really like to cook. So if I share like a recipe of some sort, that's not really on brand unless I am, tied into my brand some kind of way, and I have no clue how I would do that. So I stay away from those type of posts. Although I do sometimes cooking, most of the time Alex is the one who is sharing the recipes or whatever meal that I've cooked. I don't do that because I don't, it's not part of my brand at all. So that will be an example of keeping your posts relevant to your brand. Try not to stray off at all. If you feel like you need to post something that is just on your heart, then maybe just click the button to only share it with your family or friends, okay? And not make it public. All right, so I hope y'all know that you can select who sees your post just by a click of a button. Okay. All right. So number three, I sort of hinted at it anyway, but number 3 is that you can share other people's content that is relevant to your brand. Okay. So sharing other people's content keeps content fresh in the newsfeed, so you don't seem to be overwhelmed. You just found that, out. Yes, Marquita, just found it out. So sharing other people's content will not just like stress you out trying to figure out content all the time. Sharing other people's content really makes you more knowledgeable. It makes your target market feel like you're more knowledgeable. Like, this girl knows a lot of stuff. She knows a lot of people. And then the people, the post that you actually post of other people, does that make sense? They like it too. So when other people see you posting their stuff, they love it. They're going to remember you. So it's a win-win situation when you are posting other people's content. So you could post very popular videos that are out there, but make sure it's relevant to your brand. You can post memes that have been posted very popular. You can do that. You can do inspirational quotes, and as long as you give credit to the person that you are sharing their content from, I think it's great. And also don't forget to like add something to the top. Like, why are you sharing this? Why should we read this from your page? So just don't hit the share button without making a comment about what you're sharing, right? Because then it's just like, okay, why is she sharing this? She just sharing stuff just to be sharing stuff. But if you give a reason for why someone should view it, read it, watch it, then it gives you a little bit more validity that you feel like this is relevant and that it is important for people to read. And it's just another source of content that you can share on your page, so you don't become so overwhelmed trying to post something every single day. All right. And so number 4 is think about the reasons why you're going to post something, okay? And that every post that you do should have a reason for the post, like you have a goal or purpose for it. And so think about it. Maybe one of your posts is about you want to teach something. So right now, my Facebook Live is considered a Facebook post. And right now, my goal was to teach you the 4 things that you should post on Facebook, okay? So it's a teachable post. The other type of post I could do is something that is like an inspirational post, okay? And we see a lot of those. Those will be quotes. So you can do that. And what I want those quotes to do is to inspire you, to get you motivated, to let you know that you are empowered to do such wonderful things. So those are those inspirational quotes you might see. And then the third one might be just a post that entertains people, makes them laugh, makes them smile. Yesterday I shared an old video from Kirk Franklin about Smile. And I love that song. I love the video. So I shared that video in my Superstar Circle group yesterday. And it was just to entertain. It had no business relation. I wasn't teaching anything. It could be for inspiration also. But I just wanted to entertain them because the video was really funny. So those are like the type of posts that will get the most engagement. They'll get you the most shares, they'll get you the most likes, that'll get you the most comments. And then it's just up to you to take those likes and shares and comments and turn them into sales. And we talked about this in a couple of videos, and I'll share that link somewhere where I talked about how do you turn those likes into shares. I think Alex and I talked about that on the X Factor. So I'll try to find that show and share it in the comment section so that you guys can view that again. But the key thing is to be consistent. And I know I say this all the time. I say you need to be consistent with your posting. Posting once a month is just not enough. It just is not. And I know you're saying, you know, Alease, I can barely keep up with the few times I'm posting already. But if you're really serious about building a business and really serious about building a brand, or, you know, providing income for your family, or one day leaving your 9 to 5, then look at this as, well, not look at it, because it is true. It is a way to market your business. It's just plain and simple, and it's a free way to do it. It does require some work, but there are so many tools out there right now to help you manage that. You know, my favorite one that I mention all the time is Buffer. Buffer.com is just absolutely perfect for scheduling your posts. Now they have included Instagram that you can post to. It doesn't like literally post, it reminds you to post something, but it's been really helpful for me to remember to post stuff. So look into Buffer. It is free for one social media profile, but it's really inexpensive. It's like $10 a month, and you can post to 10 different profiles. So check out Buffer if you sometimes feel really overwhelmed with trying to schedule, and then you can just pre-schedule everything, and everything will just run on its own behind the scenes while you're just living life, right? So let me just go over those things one more time. The key thing though with figuring out what you're going to post on Facebook is to really know who your target audience is, and know what it is that they like and enjoy reading and want to know. So you can't do that unless you dig a little more. You look at seeing what other people are doing. You're engaging more in Facebook groups. That's the only way you're going to really figure out what people want, and not just what you feel like they need, right? So let me go back over those 4 things of what you should post on Facebook. Number 1, don't be afraid to post something that's personal, some behind the scenes. Just keep it like mid-personal. Don't I don't want to see all the bad stuff in your life, but you know, personal stuff. If you're not sure if you should post this, then don't post it, okay? Number 2, always post things that is relatable or relevant to your brand. Stay on brand as much as possible. And if you're unsure of what your brand is, then you definitely need to talk to somebody that we can discuss what your brand personality is. So if that's something that you're struggling with, like really what is your brand, then you need to schedule a session with me, a free session with me, and I would love to talk about your brand personality and come up with some options for you, okay? And so if you're interested in that, I'll put that link in the description area also for you. Number 3 is that you can share other people's content. It's a win-win situation for both you and that person. So start looking for other content that you can share. Content that's really popular is going to really be a winning situation for you, because if it's gotten a lot of likes and engagement and comments and shares, then and it's really relevant to your brand, then share that onto your page to keep your feed fresh and exciting. That's the key thing. You want to keep your brand and you know, in the news feed as much as possible. And then number 4, think about the purpose of every single post that you do. Is it to teach someone something? Is it to inspire someone? Or is it to just entertain them? Think about each and every post that you do, and then you'll be more strategic about the things that are that you should post, and you won't be, you know, struggling. And so the resource that I share again, that I share all the time, is to use Buffer. Use Buffer, use Hootsuite, Code Scheduler. I think there's one that you can do to help you manage this posting. And I know I talk about this all the time about being consistent with posting, but guys, this is the only way, honestly, to build your business. I don't know a magic wand a magic trick to make all of this happen for you to get flows and flows of customer. You have to put in the work, and I'm just being honest with you. It just doesn't happen. You have to put in the work. So that's my tips for you today on what you should post on Facebook. I hope those 4 tips really helped. And if you like anything that I said tonight, please, 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 if you would just share this within your feed. Remember I said, the more you share content that's relevant to your brand, the more people like that. Or give me a thumbs up to let me know that you've liked what I said. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And before I end tonight, I just want to give a quick reminder that if you have not joined my free class that I am conducting tomorrow night on how to actually get and keep clients, then you need to be on that call with me. You can go to aleasemichelle.com/free class and sign up for that class. Okay, it is going to be awesome. I'm going to share my secrets with you on how I get 2 to 3 clients every single month, along with 11 reoccurring clients every month. Okay, so I got some juicy stuff to share with you. All right, guys, so thank you so much for joining me. You guys have an awesome night, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye.